Joy, or Matilde, as known from my friends. And I'm a musician and a music teacher, and I came in Ireland. I arrived in Ireland to learn trad music, to learn traditional music, so it's actually music that brought me here. And I'm here from mostly 3 years, 2 years and a half. I'm Italian. I'm from the northern part of Italy, from Bologna, but I lived for ages in Venice, in the island. It's where I got my main degrees and where I started working there as a musician and as a teacher. And it's really different, the life from there to here, but for what I come from a really small town in the countryside, and I kind of find the same peace here as well, somewhere in Ireland, in the same countryside. So I feel far from home, but not that far from home, because I know that I can find mostly the same things. I grew up in an artistic family. My mom, she is as well a musician, and she's a mandolin player. She played the classical Mediterranean Napolitan instrument, so I grew up with her playing with me when I was really young. My dad always sang, so we had this moment, especially during Christmas dinners, where we were playing together, and I was so fascinated about the music world in general. I tried a lot of different instruments, and then when I turned 12, they gave me a cello, and I never left it from then. And it became part of my life right now, everywhere I go. Here, every time I come here, I feel that all my energies and all the stress that I have back in town is released. Because from here, it's a bit of a hike to get here, especially with the cello in my back. But every time I come here and I can see the town from the top of a hill, I feel that all the problems, as I said, all the problems, all the stress, all the thoughts are away, and I can actually see them from far away. So I can meditate and I can analyze the situations that I find myself in from a different kind of perspective. And at the same time, there is the hike and there is the view, but even walking in the trees in this great forest releases a lot of stress, and a lot of energies are going, it's like a recycle of energies for me coming here. And every time I come here, I'm full of bad feelings, maybe. I'm full of stress and full of anxiety. And then every time I go down and I go back to the car to go home, I feel empty and ready to embrace something new and to embrace positive vibes again. So it's a kind of recycling energies place for me. For me, it wasn't something that I chose at the beginning. Like my parents kind of forced me to play the cello because there were a lot of different options. I actually wanted to be a saxophonist, but the cello was more something that I kind of understood faster because of the strings. I was already playing mandolin because of my mom, so I kind of already had an idea of the concept of the strings in themselves. I had a love and hate relationship with the instrument during my life, especially when I was a teenager, because of the strictness of practicing classical music. That's why then I started to do some jazz and other things. So there was a period where I really hated the instrument, but I had to practice and I wanted to do better. So I was a kind of military and I was on the instrument all the time. And now from probably 5-6 years, I can't live without the cello. Like if I need to think about any other instruments, about me being something else, I just can't think about being anything else than a cellist or a singer, because this is what I am, and I finally understood it, and I'm happy that that transition era passed, so I can actually finally build myself as what I truly believe I am.